What is up, everybody? We're at Knott's Berry Farm today. We're here for Dollar Day.
Yep.
So I guess through the Labor Day weekends here, they do dollar deals here for pass holders. So we'll kind of take you around and show you what we can get for $1.
$1?
The schoolhouse will help out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, I love your spectacles.
Thank you.
Very nice. Okay, so right now we are here at the bank. We're doing this little, we're following these clues.
Yeah, it's a special event that they have for Founders Day, and they have a whole storyline, and it's about some guy who's had some fool's gold, and there's a whole story behind it. And so we're at the bank to get the next clue.
So we're gonna go in now. Hold on. Try putting the clipboard on top of that.
Clipboard on top of that.
On this, like that.
Can you back anything?
Might have to move it up and down, maybe. No. Sideways?
Sideways.
No. There you go.
Right there.
What's that?
It says
8,
6839 or 5.
6835.
6835.
35? Let's give it a go. Very exciting. I've never broken into a safe deposit box before. It's empty.
It's empty.
the keyhole to the Irish bank vault is hidden behind the teller's window.
But that doesn't seem like information they necessarily want out and about, don't you think? And, the bank having been robbed earlier today. Is that what you're investigating?
Yes.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm delivering a book to the town hall.
You're
This
delivering
teacher told me to deliver a book.
Oh.
So I'm delivering a book.
Mama make that for you?
Come on over here, cutie patootie. Let's do this. All right. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. That means say what I say.
Say what you say.
Say I.
I
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
to always do right
to always do right
by the good citizens of Calico
by the good citizens of Calico
and to have a wonderful time
a wonderful time
while doing so.
while doing so.
All right. Here's the finale. Last thing you need to do is yell out the word yeehaw. I want you to do this so loud, girlie, you disturb everyone in this room with the level of volume you are about to produce. You got it? Here we go, baby. 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw! Look at that. Music in my cathedral, girl. Take that pencil, write your names proudly in the book. Welcome to the town of Calico. We are about to have a meeting at 3:30 American time.
Gather around, folks. Time for town hall meeting. Everybody invited. All right,
okay. I got
gather around. We get nice and close this time.
All right, good citizens of Calico, gather around. This is an emergency meeting of Town Hall, called forth by your town leaders to decide once and for all who rightfully and legally owns the deed to the town of Calico. Now, this is a complicated matter, and to make sure that this is done fair and above board, I have invited the most intelligent mind I could find to oversee these proceedings. Judge Roy Bean.
Now, folks, as many of you know, earlier today, Zeke Connolly, our essay, told us that that gold nugget that Pegleg Cinch found over in that gold mine, well, in fact, it wasn't a gold mine, it was a silver mine, and that gold nugget wasn't gold, but was pyrite, fool's gold. So in order to make sense of all this, I've asked our deputy mayor here to do a timeline of the events so far. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Ladies and gentlemen, the matter is quite simple. Here's where the problem lies. The deed to Calico was originally purchased by Ophelia Cinch, the daughter of Pegleg Cinch. They purchased this deed with the gold that they had found in the Calico mine before we had discovered the gold was fake. She purchased it immediately after it had been awarded to Mr. Clay Mayfield. Where are you, Clay? Clay Mayfield, who his father's name was on the deed, but he was incarcerated. So it went to Clay. But then Clay became incarcerated, and that deed was remanded from his custody, allowing the prospector's daughter to purchase it. But then he was found not guilty of any crime, and the deed was never given back to him. Now, the reason that it was on his father's name to begin with was because Mr. Ox Mayfield had crossed off the name Phyllis Ma Mayfield. There she is right there. Now, he had done that because he thought she had expired, as we had all thought she had expired. But when she came in here today with that very handsome mountain of a man over there, we learned that she had not expired.
You want to cut to the finish?
Well, and short, the gold wasn't real gold, that crime wasn't real crime, and the dead people weren't dead!
Thank you, gentlemen. All right, now we're going to have each one of these parties explain to us why they deserve the deed to the land on which this town sits. So go ahead and call the first party, Kenny.
First up, Clay Mayfield!
Howdy, folks. I'll get right to the point. That deed belongs to me, and here is why. 2 years ago, when my father came into town, he was arrested and lost the deed for stealing engine 41.
Yeah, to save you, son.
Folks, you might find this hard to believe,
Too late.
but I actually got on that train to stop my father, to reason with him. Lest we forget, I was involved in the capture of said father, and I was elected this town sheriff last year. The bottom line, I was falsely stripped of my title, wrongly accused, and the deed which falls to my father's next of kin.
Oh, wait a minute. Next to kin. Next to kin, that would be me. That would be me.
Ike, the fish are jumping at Bigfoot Rapids.
Right now?
Right now they're jumping.
I got it. Big stick, mate. The fish are jumping in Bigfoot Rapids. Come on, let's go.
Get one for me, brother. Is he gone? The deed which falls to my father's next of kin was taken away, and I would like it back. Thank you.
All right, step down. Next party.
Ox Mayfield!
Thank y'all so much. Listen, I suppose when you hear the name Ox, you think of one word.
Why limit ourselves?
You think of the word love, because I'm a man who's done a lot of bad things in the name of love. Yes, I'll admit it. 2 years ago, I stole a train from down there at the depot because I love my family. 1 year ago, yes, I scratched my name off my wife's deed and I wrote my own name in on it because I love my wife. And I thought, well, if she's passed away, it's my responsibility to take care of her stuff.
I didn't die.
That's not my fault. What I would like is a second chance with the deed, with the town, with my family, and if she'll consider me, with my wife Phyllis too. Thank you all very much.
You know, it's getting mighty mushy around here. All right, call the next party.
Representing Pegleg, we have his daughter, Ophelia Cinch.
Howdy, everyone. I'm not really good with speeches. I consider myself a simple person. But when my father found the gold nugget, I knew right away it was not the money that I wanted. What I truly wanted was to make Calico a better place for everyone. And thank you. And you know what that deed did? I was nobody until I got that deed, and finally people started respecting me and recognizing me for once. Now, listen, I'm so sorry about the pyrite. I had no idea, and I don't have any money to buy the deed. But if you see fit to award me and my pa Pegleg the deed to this town, I promise I will work hard every day until I'm bare knuckles and bones just to pay this town back. about that. Thank you.
All right, Kenny, call the last party.
Lastly, Phyllis Mayfield.
All right, well, let me just start by saying I'm tired of fighting. I've been fighting my whole entire life. Growing up, now all I heard was, you'll never amount to anything, so I fought back. I fought with my husband, fought with my kids and my grandkids. I fought with all of you. And, well, I'm still fighting. You all were ready to send me off to jail just because you heard so many rumors, you just assumed they must be true. Well, the truth is, I got me a good, honest business now. Got me a cattle ranch, and, well, Deadeye here, he's one of my ranch hands. Now, my name is on that deed, bottom fact. And I know there was a rumor that I was dead and all, but we can all see that that ain't true, right? All right, well, I just want what's rightfully mine, the deed to this town, and I'm tired of fighting for it.
I'm sorry, Mom.
You certainly are.
All right, we've heard everybody's statement, as bizarre as some of them may be. Now, it's my duty as judge to decide who gets the deed to this land in which this town sits. However, this is too important for me to decide. This concerns every single one of you citizens here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hold an election. Let's see. And we'll hold it about, I'd say about a half an hour, about 4:15. That gives us time to print the ballots. Is that our time, Kenny?
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll come back at 4:15 and you get to vote to decide who gets the deed to the land in which this town sits. Your choices will be Clay Mayfield, Ox Mayfield, Pegleg Cinch, and Phyllis Mayfield. So come back between 4:15 and 4:45. We will vote. We will close the votes. We'll count them, and we will announce the results at 5:30 out at the hoedown tonight. So come back at 4:15 and do your civic duty. Thank you all. Till then.
Can I get your names? Yes. Nikki. N-I-K-K-I.
K-K-I-A.
Scotty.
Scotty, how do you spell it? S-C-O-T-T-Y?
Yeah.
All right, Nikki and Scotty, you look for your names in the Calico Gazette. That's a newspaper coming out in about 15 minutes from, 10 minutes from now.
Thank you.
We're going to be in the local Calico paper.
Right? And we're part of an election. So we'll see how this pans out. We're going to ask some questions about the potential people that are going to be the owner of this town.
I kind of like this town. Can we move here? I want to move in.
Can I vlog here? That's all I want to know. Just if I can vlog here.
Can I help you with something?
Yes, we would like to know why everybody thought you were dead. Where did you go?
Oh, this is a good one to explain. This might take just a couple seconds. All right, so where was I this whole time? Well, first of all, I've been gone. I stopped writing everybody about 3 or 4 years ago because have you ever come to a point in your life where everything around you is just crazy and everybody's annoying you and making you just crazy all the time? You just want to get away from it all.
Every day of my life.
That's what I did, okay? I found a nice, peaceful piece of land, started a nice cattle ranch. I brought I brought Deadeye with me, another fella named No Name. They were both helping me on this ranch. Got a few other ranch hands, but other than that, it's nice and peaceful and quiet. But the thing is, I stopped writing my family, and I didn't let them know I was still around. So I think that's why everybody assumed I was dead.
Oh, okay.
That's where I've been for the last few years. Before that, I kept in touch. I moved around a lot, you know.
Yeah.
We had our ranch, our Mayfield ranch, but we haven't been there in a while. The boys just ran off and left me with that on my own. I couldn't do with that on my own, so I've been wandering a lot, been around a lot, but yeah, it was only about 3 or 4 years ago I stopped writing everybody.
So what made you decide to come back and get the claim deed for Calico?
Well, actually, it's the cattle. Actually, I got about 1,000 cattle now, so I got a lot of cattle I got to move around. And I ain't going to pay somebody to move my own cattle through my own town. My family's the one that settled on the land and built it into what it is. I spent a lot of my own time protecting this land and turning it into what it is too. So I just came back to get what's rightfully mine. You know, my family is land. That's all.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you think you'd ever consider hiring Pegleg's wife, maybe to live on your farm and work for you and doing the cattle and everything else?
I never, haven't met her yet, but I just heard her speech and she seems like a real nice girl. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, would you hire her?
I would. I think she's a hard worker.
Do we need another ranch hand?
Well, yeah, probably. It'd be a good idea.
Do you think maybe you could go over there and ask her if she's even interested?
Yeah.
I might have to find out a few things about her. What would we need to know about somebody for them to work on the ranch?
They're good with animals.
Well, yeah, of
Especially.
course. Yeah, but good. What the help you with it?
I mainly need help with the horses right now.
Okay.
Got a lot of
You
cattle
think
to
she's
take
good
care of.
with
The
I'll
horses need
check
more
and see if
attention.
she's good with horses.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely. Thank you so much.
I'm still hot. I'm still hungry. This one still wants to do an investigation because they want to see who they're going to pick for the new town
I think
owner.
I figured out everything. I just needed a little tea spilled so I could figure it all out. But I think I could straighten it all out with everybody.
Why does it have to be the tea all the time? So part of the dollar days they're doing here at Knott's for this weekend. As you can tell, they're doing pepperoni and cheese pizza for $1, a 16-ounce drink for $1, and then there's another place we can get like hot dogs for $1 too. But right now, we're getting some pizza. So as part of the dollar days, of course, you can get a $1 pizza, or for $8 you can get this whole pizza, which is actually pretty big. And I'm kind of hungry, so I might eat like most of this. It's actually pretty good for being a pizza.
Caribbean. Ophelia.
Oh, hello.
Before the meeting, I have a proposition for you.
Oh, yes.
So I talked to Ma,
Okay.
and I told her, why couldn't she let you have the land, and you can help raise her livestock on the land.
On this land?
Yes.
Okay.
On the house. So that way you still have the house. She still gets to bring her cattle over, and you can work on the ranch. But she wants to know if you're good with horses.
I'm terrible with horses. But see, the problem is, my whole life, I've been doing things that doesn't follow my passion. And my passion is geology. I like to study rocks and fossils and minerals. And then before that, that was before I owned the town. And now that I own the town, well, my passion is to help everybody. And I felt so good owning this town with my dad. And I don't know, I'm getting mixed emotions. I really don't know what I want anymore. I definitely don't want to just keep working and not doing what I love. So yeah, at the moment I feel like it's hard having this town anyways. This town is actually in debt. So if she really wants a town, maybe she should just have it.
Okay.
I don't know, but maybe we can work something out. But right now I'm just so upset. I feel like a fraud. You know, I went to school for geology and I couldn't even, I was so blinded by the happiness and everybody's smiles. I felt so foolish knowing that was pyrite right under my nose too.
Yeah.
But I mean, either way, I'm happy. But I'm thinking about running for the hills, you know, going back to Timber Mountain, maybe, you know, decompress and think about what has happened this Founders Day and come back a new person. Who knows?
Well, we'll see when the voting comes.
Okay,
Good luck.
yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's your name, by the way?
Nikki.
Nikki, thank you. Have you been helping all the citizens in town?
Yep, I have.
Oh, and you've been helping me too, because I did get this really weird, mysterious letter, and I was wondering if I could just pass it along to you. Just in case if I don't come back, at least I know that you have it, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, you wait right here. And I'll definitely think about your offer, by the way. Maybe, I mean, I'm afraid of horses. They're kind of majestic creatures, but maybe I can incorporate ranch hand and geology together. Who knows?
Maybe.
Here, I want you to have that.
All right, thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome. I'll see you at the hoedown?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you at the hoedown.
Who would you like to vote for?
Independent thinking about where you should put it. But you know what? A lot of people would agree with that in terms of politics, is where you put that ballot. But I won't go into that.
Thank you for voting.
My opinion about that too.
Well, yeah, I think it runs in the family there.
Thank you.
Thank you for your vote.
I just voted. So we'll see who wins.
Well, as many of you know, we had an election this had to decide who gets the deed to the land in which the town of Calico sits. After multiple recounts, we have come to these final figures. They are as follows. Peg Leg Cinch, 47 votes. Phyllis Mayfield. 67 votes. Phyllis. Come on up and receive your deed. I got faith in you. There you go, Phyllis. Congratulations.
Wow, thank y'all so much for all your help getting this back to me. I appreciate it. You know, I'm just tired of fighting and it looks like I don't have to no more!
Oh, sorry, don't leave yet. I was wondering if, now that your future's all bright and shiny and everything, if you would consider taking me back.
Oh, hold on now. It's probably just because I got the whole town now, ain't it?
A little bit, yeah. I think it's more important that I tell you a couple of things. I'm sorry. And I love you.
Well, why don't we dance and see where that takes us, right?
After all that tea.
Phyllis got her land back.
Right? Until next time. Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Now, hook that turns, keep your feet on the ground. And a right hand clap. Now a left hand clap. Now clap your knees. Now clap your own. Now pass right shoulders, meet a new friend. We're going to do that once again. Step, heel, step, heel, step, heel, step, heel. Break my right, jump and clap. Break my left, jump and clap. Rock forward, 1, 2, 3. Rock forward, 1, 2, 3. Kick, what is in your bag? Kick, quarter, turn. Step, heel, step, heel, step, heel. Break my right, jump and clap. Break my left, jump and clap. Rock forward, 1, 2, 3. Rock forward, 1, 2, 3. Kick, 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 kick. Quarter, turn.
Wait, when did this turn from a hoedown to a marathon?
Right? I wasn't ready for this dance.
I didn't know what we were getting ourselves into.
You gotta look at all those people behind us. I am so old for this. Oh my god.
We're celebrating Phyllis getting her land back. Stop. Stop your griping.
I woke up this morning and everything was fine. Wait a minute, the last guy's entering the square now. Here he comes. All right, that's the end right there. Give us a big old yee-haw, Calico!
Alright, so we are leaving for the day.
Yep, we had a great time.
Yeah, it was a little, we were here for not so long of a time, but we did a lot in the little time we were here.
Yeah, so I think this is the last weekend of the Founders Day Parade.
Yes, tomorrow's actually the last day because of Labor Day.
Yeah.
So
hopefully they bring it back next year, but if you guys didn't get a chance to come here yourselves, you can actually live vicariously through us and watch the video. So.
Yep. So again, this is so much fun. Food for $1. Hey, can't go wrong with $1. So with that, we're gonna end this. Good night, everybody. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see more of us. And remember, people, it's a nice day out there.
Go out and enjoy it.
Talk to you later, guys.
On it.